Can y'all hear me okay? Crap. Give me just a second. I forgot my earbuds. I don't know what I did with them. Dang it. I started too early. Okay, so while I have to step away for a second, I don't know how I forgot my earbuds, but I forgot my earbuds. We're going to pick up from last night when we got, that's another investigation I'm doing. But we're going to pick up from last night because I didn't get to finish. We got to like the last 7 episodes, and then my electricity went out because of the snowstorm, so I didn't get to finish it. So I'm going to leave it with some free for use lo-fi, and I'm going to make a quick run to... I think it's in the kitchen. Grab my earbuds, be right back. Sorry about that. But I'll leave you with some music. We will pick up as soon as I get back, and we will watch the rest of... There's only 7 episodes of Hiding My Home left, counting this one. And I think, let's see, no, 6 or 7 more. But anyway, we're going to watch the rest of them, and then we're going to theorize. So I'm going to leave you all with some no copyright lo-fi, and I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty there, but we are set up now. Can you all hear me? Yes, it is related to user. That is your hint for what we are looking into. I wouldn't say next, but currently, it's going to be something different. It's going to be a live dive, but it's not going to be completely live. I'm going to do investigation in live dive format with user exclusively, and then I'm going to live dive the footage of my live dive, if that makes sense. It's going to be something unique. I've been wanting to try it for a while, and it's the best format for user and I to do it. So, yes, the user, awesome, great. Yes, the user live dive will be coming very soon. But for now, we're going to go ahead and finish Hiding in My Home. There's only like 7 episodes left, so this won't be the longest stream, maybe 40 minutes at the most. And that will be including the theorizing. So, and I have my ice cream sundae hat today and my New Year's jacket. Don't know why. I'm just wearing it. But I figured I'd wear something different so people could tell the difference between the first video and the second one, since this is us finishing off the show. Because, you know, last time we were starting. But sorry again about last night. My power went out like for a majority of the night due to the snowstorm. We actually got maybe 7 inches, well, maybe not 7 inches, but like 6 inches of snow. I was able to make snow cream, so I ate the snow in retaliation for what it did to me. But, yeah, that was kind of, it kind of sucked for the live dive since we didn't get to do it as one chunk. But, I mean, we got to do the majority of it, and then we left everybody off with the finale. So tonight we're just going to do the finale and do our theorizations. So, I am ready. I hope you all are ready as well. I am very excited about it. I can't wait to finish this up, because I would really like to theorize with you all and see what you all think about everything. Again, this is one of my favorite independent series ever. I really love the way they put it together. I love the mystery of it and the way it's this cohesive art piece. So I have started editing the interview with Hiding My Home. I did not get that done today, but I mean, there's not a whole lot of editing left, honestly. I've done all the audio work. I synced everything up. I got everything in order. I just have to do, I'm going to add in some clips from the series into it, and then add in a couple tracks. So probably, I might be able to finish it tonight. If I don't, I'll definitely have it done tomorrow. So after this live dive, that will be the next thing to look forward to as far as Hiding in My Home content goes. We'll be looking into the show. But anyway, I am talking too long. Let's go ahead and get started. We already did read the description for episode 41, so we will just jump right in. This is actually where we left off, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to the beginning for context. And we'll just jump right in, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
If it isn't already clear to Dr. Tanner what I'm trying to do right now, I'm going to say what it is I'm trying to do. And it's not a lie.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, man. You gotta eat the snow.
I'm looking for a key to the storage unit. And it's okay if you, the audience, knows that, and Dr. Tanner himself. Because by the time this video is uploaded, I'll either have it, or there will be no conceivable way for me to get it anymore. And at that point, my contingency plan, which I've also been in the process of executing, it'll
hopefully
just
no
have
bots
to work.
tonight.
Staying in line with my recent honesty as soon as possible policy. I just wanted to tell you that. Now there's one more place that a copy of that key could be.
That's why I ate
and
the
that's
snow
where I'm going.
in retaliation.
I never wanted to go there again. Do you remember? Now Tanner's gone to the storage facility once or maybe twice a day for a while. Now the liaison, he's been there 24/7 recently. I think ever since they suspected that I had been around the area. Now it's likely
I just love how the power went off at the climax of the story.
I know that. But if Dr. Tanner has a copy of the key too, then he wouldn't need to actually bring it when the liaison comes and gets him and brings him to the storage facility. So maybe it's in the apartment. Now that banks on the existence of
snow's
keys.
okay
I
for
know,
sledding,
that's
and
not
that's
a
it.
guarantee.
Sledding and snow cream.
But I have nothing better to go off of right now.
And don't worry, I will make my head full-sized when we get to the theorization part after watching the show. I just don't want to block anything.
This is it, I guess. Just in and out. I don't know.
This is so freaking dangerous. Hey, it's me, Trail Luau. Hey, Grant. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you tonight. Sorry again about the power outage. The power outage last night. It was annoying, but I'm glad you made it back. And you get to see my Sunday hat. It's ice cream sundae.
Jesus. He was paranoid as hell already when I was living here, but Jesus.
I would say the Diary of the Damned Cole Jennison live dive would be fairly soon, honestly. Like I said, I'm not going to take a break from the Slenderverse. I'm just going to shuffle other things into it, like Hiding in My Home. It was out for about 4 hours, I think. So it really wasn't that long, but by the time it came back on, it was super late. So I just decided to do it today.
I know you don't want to see someone search this place again. You've already seen it once. So I won't record much, but just quick. The key is that it could be anywhere in here.
This is search through Tanner's.
I don't know what it looks like. There could be 20 keys in this place.
I was thinking for some reason this was the search through Anthony's house, but that was a long time ago.
What?
He turns off the air conditioner and he comes in. I hate this. That was so stupid. I mean, it wasn't. It was smart because you could hear him coming in. But I mean, it's kind of suspicious that his air conditioning's off. He'd be able to hear that from outside.
Shit. Doctor... fuck.
Yeah. He's gonna kill you.
Hollis, I have to say I'm surprised.
Hey. If you try to kill me, shoot me, or break down the door, people are gonna hear you. We both know there are 5 other apartments in this building.
Indeed, you do.
Yeah, if you try to come in at all, I will make sure they hear across the street, let alone just upstairs.
No, we can't afford a scene. I agree. To that end, I encourage you to approach the door. If I don't hear your voice coming from directly behind it, I'll have to assume you're trying to climb out a window, in which case I will be forced to meet you outside. Consequences be damned.
But I will have a full theory video.
Yeah.
But I would
I'm
like
here.
to do a little bit of,
You won't be leaving that room, Hollis.
just bounce off
I
some
will have
ideas off you all.
confronting me,
Here,
which I assure you, you won't just walk away from.
give it an initial take.
Open the door now, because you'll have to eventually, regardless.
And then,
Hey,
if I
Poof.
do,
Glad you made
what
it,
are
man.
you gonna do? You gonna tie me up and demand answers like Anthony? What are
The
you gonna
finale.
do?
Finally. It just took a whole night
I don't have
and
to
half the
tell
day.
you it won't be pleasant. But maybe some of what you know can be a bargaining chip for your life. We can only find that out here.
Alright, that's it. I'm ending the bullshit, okay? The fact is, you're not in a position to dictate negotiations like you think you are.
Oh, Mr. Bird makes it.
You think... You know what? I'm looking for a key to the storage unit, you see. And it doesn't matter if you know that. That's just a secondary goal of mine, anyway.
We're just now back to
you
where we were
think
last night.
that I would
This is
come
where it cut
here
off.
so
Remember after
brazenly
Space Jam?
if I hadn't already done what I really wanted to do.
What did you really want to do?
Come on. You already know. You were right when you said it to Anthony. Or at least your liaison was. Yeah. Did you think that after being here in this apartment for
Have a
6
big
months,
Space Jam?
planning to do the whole time what I've
his
finally
recommended
been
videos.
doing, that I didn't find things out about your operation? Those folders on the computer that I filmed myself looking at months ago after you had already deleted them. It was to throw you off, Dr. Tanner, and it worked
Morning
perfectly.
Gamer Gaming?
You think that I hadn't already made copies of them all? Yeah, I know. Everything. Every other client you have, or have had over the last 2 years, I know them, and what you did for them.
And why should I believe that? Even so, we both know you're not going to the police with this. Blowing your own cover.
You know, it did take me a long time to figure out what to do with all this. But Salvatore Young. Now that's a name you surely know. For over a year, you've supplied him with phencyclidine, PCP. I gave your entire archive to him. I tried a few of your other clients beforehand, but he was by far the most willing to sell you to the police himself.
This is right where we left off
Now,
last night, King of
he
Birds.
wasn't exactly in his right mind
you made
when
it.
I told him. He
I'll
might
for
not
you.
have done anything yet.
Sorry, I went ahead and
I
restarted the
don't
video.
know, but
Had
I
plenty of
gave
time.
him all the information right before coming here, just in case.
This is where he broke
So,
in.
kill me.
This is where Hollis broke back into the apartment to try to get the information, and then Dr. Tanner catches him in the act. That's where we left off.
If you want. I'm satisfied. After being trapped here for 6 months, this is all I can ask for.
You are lying to me, Hollis. I know you are.
I'm actually really looking forward to talking about it afterwards. Theorizing.
Am I?
Got a pretty good model in my head. I thought about last night.
Fuck!
Well, that's a reaction. Holy crap. Oh, he was building a death machine the whole time he was talking to you.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was going to pump gas into the room and just smoke you out, basically. Oh, gasoline! Yeah, he was gonna kill you, dude.
Oh boy.
Or it might be gasoline. Some kind of chemical. It's a good thing you got him when you did.
Oh boy.
Lucky to be alive.
You would think I would have died in there.
Yeah.
I should have died.
I feel like he's out there waiting for you.
It's like, are things supposed to work out okay?
Okay. Time to unite. We're getting really close to the end now. Before we continue, this is picking back up with Anthony. Let's read the description real quick. Make sure we got everything. Oh, and there's a pinned comment in this one. Make sure we're up to date on all of that so we don't miss anything. Okay. The time has come to figure out how hiding my home YouTube channel has been used to communicate in the past. Please use the Discord and other platforms to communicate these answers. I'll be among you to help as often as I can. All right, that's the pinned comment. And then the description is, this has been a long time coming looking back. We personally apologize for keeping you waiting for answers this long, but we hope that the problem will not persist for much longer now. Please look back over the cryptic videos posted in recent months and the reordered version of video 34 at the end of this one. By all means, discuss things on the Discord as often, just telling everybody to discuss it there. All right, into the final part of the act. This is it. Hope you're ready.
The usual here.
What time is it? It's hard to keep track.
About 2:30.
Afternoon. Shouldn't Dr. Tanner be with you?
He has other things going on, He comes here when he can, but...
Anthony's a big boy. I feel like he could just freaking tackle this dude. Take the keys from him. I have not seen a firearm on him. I don't think Dr. Tanner trusts him completely. He has a firearm, but I've never seen one on Liaison, so... At least not that I'm aware of, not that I remember. I could be forgetting, but,
He relies on me to be here most of the time. Till tomorrow.
Oh, that was smart. He cut off the lock before it could close all the way. Freaking Anthony, being a boss. Hey, Fluxflat. Glad you made it, Flux. Good to see you. Sorry Naomi's giving you so much trouble lately. I did not get a drink. My lips are so dry right now. I was not prepared. It's fine. It's not going to be a super long dive. I can make it.
Hey, stay right there. Do not
Stay right there as I slowly approach. Do not move. I can get you.
How the fuck did you get out?
No, he got him. He ran. Never mind.
This is what we've done for you. The time we spent on you. Shut up. Don't say a fucking word.
This guy just gets on my nerves. I have to make fun of him a little bit.
How do you even justify this? What reason could you possibly have? I know it can't be pleasant, but this is for your protection, as much as it's a precaution on our part.
Look, it's been months, and you haven't even gotten close to capturing Hollis. You think this is gonna keep working? Keeping me here? Wait, are you calling Tanner?
Yeah, listen, there's something else we'll have to deal with when you get here. It's under control, no danger now, but over here, he got out of the unit somehow. It looks like he wedged something into the door to keep it from locking. Yes, I caught him on the outside, luckily, and brought him back.
I mean, you're not going to be able to
Easier.
stop him from doing it. He could use a shirt or anything at this point.
Okay.
Don't you need to bring him here?
No, Anthony, he has access to other vehicles if necessary.
Yeah, Anthony.
Well,
Gosh.
stay right there. Don't move. Yeah. Okay. Ready. Answers. What exactly happened here? Don't worry. Nothing happened.
Full of an oversight, we were told the door couldn't be opened from the inside except with tools.
Listen, he was still right in this alley when I caught him, and I brought him right back. I'd like to know what exactly happened to your apartment.
Ooh, screwdriver. Here we go.
He was there.
Time for a fight.
Hollis.
Right?
What?
Could have done
You
anything
saw
to get
him?
this guy out.
The
He has no
bastard locked
weapons.
himself in the bedroom and said something about a compromised client
course,
that absolutely
I mean,
forced him to
Tanner's
leave
there
and
now,
take
but-
care of things. I knew he was lying, but I couldn't have done.
How could you be so naive?
What would you have done? Not checked? He was young, he said. A situation where I couldn't be sure about anything at all, and the fucker knew exactly what to say to make me leave. There's no issue, though, and I can address your concerns later. How can you be sure he didn't do anything?
Oh, he did
He's been
something.
recording this entire time. We can just check this.
You really? You freaking drop your screwdriver weapon, Anthony?
What is this?
I'm so freaking mad at Anthony right now.
I found it.
Oh my
Keeping this.
freaking gosh.
Attack us.
Anthony, dude, for real?
This was supposed to keep you distracted and docile. Turns out it's giving you a hero complex instead. There's something strange. Should have never left things like this in the first place.
Say, Anthony, this is why you
Hollis,
deserve
now
this.
you.
You messed it up,
Shown us
dude.
just how penetrable our operation really is.
It was that simple. You just had to hold on to it until
There'll
after
be
they
no
left.
more mistakes or leniency from here. But Anthony, the good news is I've thought of something recently. And if you really have been hiding something from us, I suspect this will finally solve the problem.
Taking your eyes.
I've been mulling things over the last few days, and I think I see a way forward. I know that I haven't spoken to you directly before. I think that should change. I know up to this point, you've seen me as mysterious and antagonistic. But I hope you realize that, by this point, we're the most aligned in this whole experience. I want answers as much as you do.
Yeah, that's a
Your
great
viewers
reason
may
to
not
collaborate.
realize how much power you could wield in this particular context. Don't just take this as a request,
power?
but also as a suggestion that should benefit us all in our search for the truth. Look at the cryptic videos posted recently. They seem to have different and
Same with me.
distinct styles.
Hit this dude.
Like many of the videos Hollis posted in the past, I feel sure that they contain some kind of coded communication. To my eye, these videos were made in desperation.
Right,
They seem
poof.
urgent.
Right.
Now, I believe we've made a breakthrough in discerning a message from the 34th video. It's speculative, but you'll see our handiwork at the end, and I think you'll agree we've made progress. There was a set of 28 images. 26 of them took place inside Anthony's home, 2 did not. In removing those 2, we have 26 images that appear approximately 20 times each. One set of the 26 images lasts 25 frames. We've ordered these from largest to smallest to give ourselves a set order in which the images of different lengths should appear. Perhaps this gives us a makeshift alphabet. The remaining sequences comprise the same images lasting for 20 frames, then 19, and so on, down to 1 frame. I think we're correct in this particular ordering because, as you'll see, the circles grow and shrink very fluidly, and the images flash by increasingly quickly. If there's a message here, I believe we're close to finding it.
And
But if those of you watching assist us, we will get there much faster. Again, that complete reordered video will be at the end of
This
this
is when it
one.
becomes a true ARG, where you had to
It is
solve it before it
essential
moves on.
that we tease out the meaning of these videos as soon as possible. And who better to ask than you?
Exactly. Take
Live
the
and
chair to
breathe
everyone.
this sort of thing. I believe answers are at hand.
Heck,
Just need
he
to
would not
do
shoot in this
it.
small space. It would ricochet. You know he wouldn't. Unless he had it, like, right against you. You have a chance. But you gotta go now, bro. You're a big man. I mean, you could just, you know, bust through him. You got a chance to knock one of them down and then take out one of them with the... You don't have the screwdriver now, but, you know, you had the chance. Oh well. It's over now. Yeah, this is definitely a message. But, I mean, we already know that, but... This is when it's like, oh... Because at first I was thinking that it was, like, the first letter of each kind of thing, like bottle cap, quarter. And then I tried to do this weird ordering system. I made it way too complicated. And then once we actually found out what to do, it was fairly easy from that point. It was way more than just a sequence of things. It was actually, I believe, 3 secret messages. The secret message is free Anthony. Lots of knobs, drains, laser discs, and watering cans. A lot of water. Whole lot of water references in this show. Water drains, liquid, water droplets. Hey, Nex. Glad you made it, man. We're finally back to the finale again. Just had to wait for electricity. That was fun. But I ate the snow in retaliation, so we're all good. Took like a huge scoop of it, some vanilla, some sugar, made snow cream. It was pretty good. And some milk, yeah. Poof. I hope y'all can see, like, looking over everything, the way this show is produced, and then coming into this climax, this finale. Just the way it's produced really sucked me in. That's why I love it so much. It's very artful. Artistic in nature and structure. Okay, it's just going to speed way up, so I'm going to skip a little bit. We don't need to see the... Woo! Yeah, that. Okay.
We've reached
A very quick message from Dr. Tanner. Let's see what the description has to say. Are there any pinned comments? There are not. Let's see what the description says. A brief update on the situation introduced in the last video. We've made progress in solving the mystery surrounding us, but it seems we have a final hurdle to clear. If we determine this password, we may figure out what's been going on. Finally. Thank you for your continued cooperation. Let's see what that message is.
a milestone. And I say, well done to those cryptographers among you who have had a hand in this.
You'll see.
I just need something final.
And it is.
Confirmation.
The actual decodes are on the Discord, but I believe that it's going to be incorporated in the show, so you'll see.
To be certain.
Hold tight.
In the email address you all uncovered in video number 34,
See, right there.
it may prove to be the last connective piece, given the message contained in video number 33. If we do
There's
not
the password.
meet, I
No,
will
that's-
tell them
that's
the
this one.
truth. And the fact that an email address was left subsequently. The question is, was the address a continuation of the same message?
Yeah, we're waiting
or
for
a
the
response
password.
to the
That's
message? The videos have distinct styles and tones. I think that's fairly damning evidence in one direction. We must be certain.
No.
So I recommend the following. Do not simply send emails to that address. This isn't like when You contacted us last December. Whatever was sent by this new email address, that is the smoking gun we're all searching for. So, you see where I'm headed. The password must be discovered so that we can access the account ourselves.
I thought he was going to say the password is mustard.
See the evidence therein. That is our last hurdle. The password. It could theoretically be anything, of course.
Ooh, we made pizza? I'm jealous.
But I simply don't believe it will be random. Don't you all get the feeling that Hollis or Anthony, the pair of them, is trying to accomplish something of importance?
Oh, yeah.
Of great meaning? There's something very calculated about this situation. This entire series of events. There always has been. Like everything we've witnessed so far, the password will not be meaningless. I'm sure of it. And I know you are too. So we must uncover it. We must go back through all the videos on this account and search for any symbol, any object, any circumstances, anything that might be significant, and test it. We must decipher this password and see who used this email address to communicate and what they said. If you try to access this account
yourself, get a Rickroll back from it.
You may be met with a "your device is not recognized" message. I'm not entirely sure.
Two-step verification!
If not, feel free to enter the password yourself once we've come up with decent possibilities. But if it does, I'll enter our guesses myself. I have Anthony's laptop, and I'm...
Oh my gosh, I love that poo-poof. The many sins of Anthony. So true.
...able to access the account with the right password. I'll be there to discuss with you, so look out for me. I'm confident in our success. And I'm confident in what our success will lead us to. Security for me, answers for us all. The next time you see me...
Does he have the same glasses? He has the same glasses type as I do. With the no brim on the bottom, and then the black brims on the side. Just, I don't know.
I hope we found the answers we seek.
I must be evil Dr. Tanner as well. Alright, and a quick continuation. We're getting, it shoots straight into the end. We're almost there. Alright. Our investigation is complete, and these are the results. In some ways, they speak for themselves, but they also give rise to a number of other questions. Regardless, I will be taking care of things from here. Alright, let's see what the answers were. GP Tanner. Right. Oh my gosh, yes! Oh, when I do the theory, I'm going to cosplay as Dr. Tanner. Good idea, Poof. I don't know why I didn't put those two together. Perfect. Yes, I will cosplay Tanner. What? It's Knob Knob? Is that really the password? I Teddy. Knob Knob I Teddy. They didn't show the password, did they? I have to go to the Discord. The symbol has seemed to appear regularly for months now. Okay. Is that the onion looking thing? Yeah, it's the onion looking thing. It resembles the teddy bear in Anthony's house. Oh. Teddy bear. There was something in the teddy bear? What was in the teddy bear? Teddy bear 48. That was the password. So that symbol's the teddy bear? That's weird. I did not expect that. I forgot about that. Whoa. Okay. Hello? Okay, I need to read these. For sure. This is important lore. They're just gonna skip by real fast. Okay. Alright. First bit. Am I right in assuming you're finally ready? Tell me what... And it was what Hollis said. Anthony says, tell me what gives you that impression. Hollis said, call me crazy, but I think by hiding your password in that video, you're trying to show me you have no ulterior motive anymore, and you're ready to talk. Among other things, maybe. Anthony, well, if we talk, we can't do it like this. Hollis, I agree, obviously. We're talking in person. I insist on that. Anthony, okay. Hollis, and if I'm interpreting things correctly, you've already proposed a location too? Anthony, if you say so. Hollis, trust me. Or, sorry, I'll trust I trust you'll be able to get out there at some point. I showed you something you might be able to use as a tool or weapon. Hopefully it's still there and you can figure something out. But if you don't know when you can make this happen, I can just wait at the place in question until you get there. Anthony, all right. Hollis, are you ready? Honestly ready to talk? Anthony, I am Hollis, trust me. Hollis, are you sending short responses because the liaison is there with you? Anthony, yes. He's on the phone right now. Hollis, okay. Hollis, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that was the same message. It's scrolling down now. Man, that was quick. So that's why I went so quick. It was gonna show us a little side-scrolly thing, so we didn't have to... Okay, whatever, it's fine. Oh, the nanny cam saw something. It is, you're right, it's the nanny cam. The nanny cam saw the murder. Oh my gosh, you're right, Poof. The implications are numerous. Hollis and Anthony have spoken under our noses. They were planning to meet if Anthony could successfully escape. And there's the question of how long they've been in contact. I've interacted with both of them, and they've both expressed hatred for one another. It didn't seem like an act. I don't know what to think about that. But now we see that we're both intent on threatening. But now we see that they're both their intent and on threatening my business. Sorry, my machine went off. Rest assured, I will take measures to secure my operation. And then this story will conclude for all our sakes. Huh. Oh, 40-second video. Okay, let's read the description real quick. It's about to 45s. That's it. Okay, well, here we go. Number 45. 43 seconds long. Could have been 45 seconds long, could it? The footage on the USB? It could be. Could be from the nanny cam. It didn't look like Jordan, though. It looked like some adult. But I don't know. Unless it caught that also. I don't know. I really don't know. Hollis, stay where you are. I'm on my way now. Okay. Episode 46. I believe there's 48, so these are the last 3 episodes. You know where to go now. That's it. Just straightforward.
Fabricated evidence we need, of course. Presumably he'll think he should be there or on his way.
No, we haven't learned who that was getting their head chopped off.
I believe so.
Which leaves one question, the question of where. And you say you know the answer already?
It would be very helpful if you just confirmed the location for us. After everything you've put us through, your code of silence is unbreakable. It doesn't matter. I know where it is.
After all this, you've got me recording. I genuinely didn't think you had it in you to do anything like this. Not just now, but the whole time. Still, you have nothing to say for yourself. No matter what we do, no matter who you think we are and how much we don't deserve loyalty, you still have no capacity to show it. Have the decency to feel shame. But I guess that's me still trying to give you advice, right? Which is clearly pointless and always has been.
You told me to view this as an opportunity.
That seems spiteful. What has he learned from Hollis?
It's certain. That's where they intended to meet. That park, the one Hollis had me find back in the winter.
So, the focus on Anthony's house in that video, that's a red herring?
A final effort to throw us off, just in case. It's too obvious, and they've secreted the image of the park in there for a reason. It's a pre-existing image from that older video, so I wager Anthony himself decided on this.
It's the place we saw them
Footage
going
of
to with the blood in the tunnel.
And there's no date or time in this video hidden anywhere, so assuming Hollis got the message, she's probably there now, waiting for us.
I think you're right. So, we bring him there and use him to lure Hollis out.
And take care of Hollis, yes.
Well, when would be the best time?
I'd like to take care of it now.
Really? Right now? Shouldn't we plan this more thoroughly?
I've been to that park multiple times. I've walked the entire area for that fake search of Hollis's. I know exactly what to do. Inconvenient time for you? Sorry about that.
He's got new determination. Anthony learned something big.
Don't you think it's a better idea to at least wait until nighttime?
It's a thought, but Hollis may be more suspicious of a nighttime rendezvous. Could be just as advantageous to have the element of surprise on our side.
Yeah,
Broad
Anthony's got
daylight.
something up his sleeve.
And I've got to say, the idea of this being over now appeals to me greatly.
You do have a plan, though? Because this is something that needs to be done very efficiently. No witnesses. And I don't know the place we're going to myself.
He won't even see you coming. You know, Anthony, I think there's one thing about you I understand. The comfort you get from doing this. There's a feeling of security in looking at something frightening through a camera. That said, I think you've begun to rely on it too much. So that Hollis doesn't suspect, I'm going to give this back to you when we get there. But after that, I recommend you start looking into the abyss with your own eyes more often. That camera's old anyway. It has multiple dead pixels. It's outlived its usefulness.
Here, take the keys.
Oh, wait, the park? So he's gonna make him force meet him, but then set a trap. But is the trap already set by Hollis and Anthony? Is this all planned? That's the big question.
This is what you'll want. It's still not ideal for this situation, but it'll work better than any of the rest. Whatever you might have on you.
That seems like an assault rifle. Or not assault rifle, it's too short. But like a... Yeah, it's no, it is assault, but it's real small. Or is it? I knew it
Before
would
I
be
take
some kind of
anything
assault
out of
weapon.
here, I need you to tell me what I'm doing and where.
Is that what it is, Vex? He's just insulted about them talking smack about his camera. Everything else was fine, but now he's upset because they talked about his camera.
Beyond the first bridge, there's another one over the railroad tracks. It isn't more than 20 seconds away from where we are right now.
I hear you though, man. Those things are expensive. Yeah.
That picture
yeah,
in the
Flux,
video
big
was
gun.
of the brick building on the other side of the park. For a reason, I'm sure. If that's how Hollis and this one communicated, then the specific meeting point will be there. So that's why we have him. Alright, come on. To the bridge. Keep that in the case.
It's a pretty park. What a beautiful place to die. That's the vibe I'm getting.
This should provide a good vantage point for a single shot. You'll need to stay out of view of the trees here, and when they pass under, quick and clean. This is the most secluded area in the park. Most of the nearest houses are abandoned.
Absolutely can't wait to... So
May
I just
have
need to
time
wear a black
afterwards
shirt.
to ensure the body.
Like, Tanner's gonna be so easy to roleplay. I don't have black hair, I have nasty, greasy, short, reddish hair, so I'm gonna have to get... I do have a black wig like that, so I'm gonna get a black wig like that. Just wear my glasses, a black shirt, have it unbuttoned with a blue shirt underneath. Easy cosplay.
Unidentifiable, but
It's gonna be... I'm
just in
excited about
case,
that.
do try to make it a shot to the head.
A little bit. Someone paranoid. A little bit.
All right, I'll make it fast if you get him here fast.
Well then,
He still annoys me.
let's go.
He's so much of a yes man, it just makes you want to throw up. Dude, you're freaking marching to your death, for real. I mean, if you're this calm, you've got to have something up your sleeve. I still haven't seen Marble Hornets either. I've got to watch some Gen 1 Slender Series stuff. Gen 2. That's probably what I'll do. I'll go back to the beginning after I watch the last of...
I don't see him on this side of the building.
The noises below the last of the REM sleep connected universe. Can't think of any of it for some reason.
Keep out of sight from here on. I'm gonna go through the tunnel, come up to the periphery, and stay there. Don't run. Any unexpected movements, they'll be your last.
I'm just curious what my reaction would be, though. Well, Jinlei, you made it here before the big finale, so... One thing you missed is Dr. Tanner solving puzzles and kind of taking over for a while, and marching Anthony to the park, and he was way too calm. Glad you're here, though. Before we get to theorize, because I definitely want to theorize with you. Yeah, I am curious to see how I react to Gen 1 Slenderverse after starting at 3. Just curious.
We've been building up to this for quite a while.
Oh, yes,
Pause
yeah.
behind there?
Yeah, they have a, it looked kind of like
Well, as you can
some
see,
sort of machine gun. Or assault rifle.
the answer is no.
Yeah.
It's not right there.
They think they're trapping Hollis, but I think Hollis is trapping them, secretly. We shall see.
Just waiting for Dr. Tanner to see.
I thought that building was suspicious.
Where is he? Where the hell is he? What the hell is going on?
This is the end of this.
Where is he? One more time. Your games and lies. If you don't tell me your exact plans right
well-
now, I will shoot you.
Wait,
where
stop.
You stand.
Nice
Is that
knowing you,
Hollis
Anthony.
there?
Uh-oh.
What? That's him?
Oh.
Hey, stop! Get off me! I will.
Nice. That was sloppy, Tanner. That was super sloppy.
Gotta get to the car. Fuck.
Run, Anthony! Run!
Alright. I don't know how much time I have, but I'm gonna try to upload this in the car. Listen, you know where to go. If you got out, meet me there.
Okay, semi-final episode. Poetics. Let's read the description real quick before we jump in. Yep, nothing pinned, but I did comment on it back when it came out. We don't know when it'll be, but we promise to speak with you one last time at some point. Like I said, this isn't my first time watching it, but it's the first time watching it as a whole, because I would just watch them the day they came out. So it's been a little while. So I'm assuming that, yeah, this is Anthony. No, because he's in a car. It's supposed to be Hollis. Or Anthony Park, maybe? Yeah, it's Anthony Park. Or Hand. I think. Yeah, it's Anthony Park.
I know that it wasn't part of the plan for me to be
All
at
right.
the park.
Final meetup.
But I wasn't exactly sure that you'd be able to get away with both of them on you at once. So I wanted to distract the liaison. You're welcome. I escaped. I hotwired a car to get back here, but don't worry, I parked it 2 streets over, didn't leave any fingerprints, so it's fine. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get here, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's fine. Because that's it. We're both here in the same place. Finally.
Right? Just been, what, 47 episodes?
I mean, that's it, right? And after all this, we've more than made our point, right? I thought the fact that you more or less agreed to do this, to orchestrate this meeting, thought you were on the same page.
That's a lot to assume, honestly.
The way you're looking at me right now, I get the feeling you're going to say something that I don't like. So, why don't you just say it then? Just get it out.
Fuck you! Oh, fuck! Stop!
Definitely not.
I should fucking kill you!
Fuck! Kill me? Kill me? Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I would expect.
Okay.
You succeeded in trying to fuck us in every other way possible since I've been gone.
Fuck us?
Yeah.
Fuck us! You have tried to fuck us at every turn! Call the police! The picture! The shit you've said to the audience! All I've done is save us, while you have wallowed in self-pity and forgotten to care about your purpose.
You don't care about me! That's been clear.
Life's work that comes before
It's clear
everything.
you haven't given a shit about me since the second you made me go live with that psychopath! I should have never let...
He made him go live with Dr. Tanner. His life's work. Okay. Big pieces to hold on to.
You talk me into... I would have taken a storage unit for years over what I had to do 10 years!
You have become a sniveling little coward. You were blessed with an idea that could have left an impact on the world, on history. And you've tried to throw it all away. You could have saved so many people, but the only people we will have saved, I saved. Because I didn't let you throw it all away.
I don't know where you get this fantasy in your head, this delusion of grandeur. That's what it is. Have you seen the responses to the videos you've posted recently? The YouTube comments, the people who think that we're just trying to tell some story here, they're bored. They've seen you stagnating things just isolated in the storage unit for months, and they don't like it.
They don't like
it.
Like,
You're
no!
not supposed to like it. We don't want them to like it.
That's not what I meant! That's not what I meant, okay? They are leaving with the wrong message. You know that. They're walking away with the wrong idea. Now, there are so many of them are walking away.
Yeah, you're helping. You're helping, trying to end this before it's time.
Anytime I wanted to end this would have been a fine time to end it.
You are delusional. I can't.
I'm done with this. I'm done. Okay? This argument, it's never ending. We can stop this now. And just maintain some semblance of the original purpose.
This was about never turning away. You said so. You said that this was about getting people to confront what they didn't want to. The uncertainty of what you see and the consequences of not knowing. What is wrong with you? Everything you've done over the past year, and you know what you're doing, by the way, has been a direct betrayal.
What did Anthony plan?
What's different?
I think I know. But
You say I'm a different
what do you all
person?
think?
You sound like a completely different person from the one who approached me last summer. So what is it?
You don't know what it was like to live with Dr. Tanner in the woods and in the other houses.
Oh, come on.
Easy.
You're not such a weak-willed, pathetic coward. At least you weren't. What is it really?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, then fuck you. You ruined all this for nothing.
Right, poor camera.
Maybe I feel bad.
You feel bad?
I think I get the motivation though.
What do you have to feel bad about?
We'll talk about it in a
Jordan?
minute.
Nothing bad even happened there. I know he doesn't understand it, but he's happy to be a part of it. It's what he always wanted. Remember this? Huh? This was your symbol of hope forever. I get it. It's mine too.
Teddy bear.
I just want this to be over.
I know. You keep saying that over and over and over again.
I'm serious. You need to be done with this. Listen, it's not like I didn't care this whole time. Okay? It's not like I had to explain everything to the viewers.
Yeah, Jordan,
I
sounds like
wanted
he's fine.
to some of the time.
Sounds like it.
But I didn't. Okay? But this has to be done. Right now. Stop! No! Stop! Anthony, come on.
I'm not giving you this phone. Do not try to take it.
Anthony with a knife over here.
Anthony, you want to keep going with this? Tanner and the liaison are on their way here right now. I don't know, they could be here in just a couple minutes. So you want to keep going? Well, what do we do when they get here? Tell me that. How do we keep going at that point?
If they kill us right now, wouldn't that be something? In a way, that solves our problems.
You need to wake up from this fantasy, okay? This is it. This is our only chance left to end this in any way like we originally planned.
Then you're gonna have to prove it. Show me how we'll walk. And they will too.
Well, with them, it shouldn't matter, okay? They're gonna be gone beforehand. And as for us,
Yep, definitely poof.
the way things are now, we'll walk.
I said prove it.
They're
Start
gonna
to
be
finish.
here any minute!
I don't care. Prove it.
Alright, fine. Fine. First of all, me trespassing on your property back in the beginning, and later breaking and entering.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all things that you can forgive me for, right?
Right.
I've got a way to
Well,
tie
then,
Jordan into that too. We'll talk
Going
about
in
it
order
a second.
here. Next is Jordan. Right. Yeah. After that, the USB drive with the snuff film on it.
That was you. That was all you.
Okay, well, there was no violence actually captured on camera there, and no
See,
evidence
it's
to
fake.
find because no crime actually took place. So, if you didn't realize, the person in that film, he's on his way here right now.
It's liaison.
That was one of the first things I had either of them do.
Thought it was his neck. Thought it kind of
What
looked like
about
him
the
from the back of the head.
Those are a children's toy. They're not real.
Blood in the tunnel?
It's been so long, it would have evaporated by now anyway. That was back before I stopped caring about building up evidence against you.
That poster in the town hall. I don't have those clothes anymore. Well, you technically can't prove it's me at all. What about the YouTube video?
It is linked to a real crime, but the video, it doesn't show the poster clearly. And doesn't show the moment that you interacted with the bulletin board either. So who's to say what you really did there?
The railroad spike?
The way you claim to be able to use it in that video, it's impossible. Too much time passed between the alleged crime and now. If there was any DNA lingering on that thing, out there in the elements, no way.
Did break into Tanner's apartment.
Well, he and everyone connected to him, they're not gonna press charges, okay? They've done worse. They can't afford to. And other than that, we had no guns, no other weapons. What else is there? Nothing.
You better be right about all this. If our message doesn't come across exactly as we planned it, it is your fault.
Maybe.
It's fine. I can accept that.
Wait.
What?
Give it to me.
No.
I'm not
No.
trying to trick you. I just don't trust you, not to reveal anything. I want to be as succinct as possible. Give me the phone.
Fine. Just take it.
Four Stockton Avenue.
Police? Who did you just call? Would just saying the address be it? I mean, you'd be suspicious, but
Maybe they'll get here before Tanner does. I mean, it's been a
focus
little
on
while
the info,
now.
though.
Maybe. Anthony, is that what? Ah, shit.
There they are.
Don't fucking move. This let me in right now. And I don't know who the fuck you think you are trying to derail my business. You lose. Play a stupid fucking game and you've thrown your lives away. Was it worth it? Huh? Was it fucking worth it?
Wait. The reason we did
I
this
couldn't
is
care less
that-
about your reasons.
Hey, don't you think we should hear them?
Shut the fuck up. This isn't the fucking time.
They're not going anywhere. Do we really want two bodies to clean up right here?
You both need to hear this.
Bullshit. I've heard enough of you motherfuckers talk.
Martin, if we don't figure out what this is about, the whole business...
Hollis, don't tell them anything.
But there's no time.
It doesn't matter. There just can't be a confession. Hollis, don't talk. This is your purpose, and you've always known that. If they kill us right now, we still win. What?
Dr. Tanner, if I tell you why we did this, will you consider letting us live?
Hollis!
The reason that we did this, the reason... It barely even concerned you.
What do you mean it barely concerned them?
Come on.
only see one of us, both of us? Which do you think is better?
They're gonna see both of us eventually.
Alright.
Somebody has to be up there to upload the footage.
I'll do it. Just stall them. It'll take 3 minutes.
Okay.
Well, we probably won't be able to speak to you all for a little while. Still not sure if I agree with Hollis on this, but we'll see what happens. I wanted to be the one to do this. Just to say this to you all. You were essential in all of this. The fact that you got so caught up in it proved our point. At least some of the time. So thank you.
So the organization was only part of their plan. They were barely involved. They wanted everyone to get super involved in it. That was the point, is what he's saying. All right. More than to other series of videos on the internet, your engagement mattered here. As much as our freedom from consequences, your contributions prove how unreliable our eyes can be, how little certainty there is. But what you saw was real. This time, we all impacted the real world. Thank you for watching. This is it.
We're sorry that we haven't talked to you in such a long time after the last video we uploaded. We've been really busy.
Over the past couple months, we were taken into police custody. Upon watching the YouTube videos, questioning us, and reviewing the evidence, the police determined that they could not nail anything down. So, here we are.
As for Dr. Tanner and the liaison, the police have not been able to find a single trace of them.
If you've been invested at all in this series, in the beginning, the middle, or the end, if you've drawn art, if you've theorized, decoded messages, and chosen sides, your involvement has meant more than you could ever know. It is because of your involvement, and because of our freedom in these final moments, that our artistic and political experiment has succeeded.
I've had my doubts, which you've seen extensively at this point. But I feel secure now. What you were all witness to these last 18 months, they were terrible things. That's a fact. But beyond that, what can you tell us about what you saw? Be careful. The fear and the confusion and frustration that you felt, we didn't want you to feel that way out of some sense of malice. Or at least I didn't. It was to prove to you that things need to change. Everything we did, it was for a good reason. So, if you're questioning much of what you saw...
He said political.
How much we...
Is it to just to debunk false information being broadcast by the media and twisting the truth to fit a narrative? Because that's what I'm starting to feel.
Lied, how much was real. Well, that's sort of what we were going for. We lied a lot.
But everything was real.
There's the rain barrel. The thing that was buried. The neighbors, I guess? Or no, there's the tree. It hit stuff in. Oh no, there was the shadow creature. It appeared over there by the car. Does that to say that they were the ones that did something? Oh, yeah, there's the mom, I believe. The mom of Jordan and Anthony, I'm assuming. She watches him come in. I believe this is Hollis, and she didn't react. Weird. Yeah, and there's Is that from a different angle, or... No, that's a different person coming in. They're both coming in, I think. Yeah. Basically. Jinlaya, basically. It's like she knew to leave when they came in. They're doing something they didn't want her to see. Under the foundation. Secret wine cellar type situation. You'll see. You can say that, Jinlaya, you can say that. You're not wrong there, Poof. Uh-oh, I didn't lose connection, did I? No, we're good. We're good. Thought I lost connection there for a minute. And that's it. That is hiding in my home. what was really hiding in his home was Jordan. All right, now I'm going to go full screen and let's talk about it. Let me get my little face full screen here. All right, and I need to move this way. Oh, no, this way? Yeah, okay. All right, so initial thoughts. What did you all think about hiding in my home? That was the finale. That's it. There's no other episodes. This isn't a farce. That's how it ends. Initial thoughts, initial theories. I have an initial theory that I'm going to get into, but I want to hear what you all think first. So, what do you all think happened? You're a little mad at Poof. Yeah, that's how it ends. And I do have a pretty big theory about what actually happened. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing too many theories, so I may just go ahead and start theorizing on my own here. Okay. Alright, so from everything I've gathered so far, I'm going to do a full investigation. But from everything I've gathered so far, here is what I believe happened just off my initial watch through of everything. Alright. So, what I believe is that Dr. Tanner and just, people that sell drugs, I'm not sure if it was Dr. Tanner directly because he said he was barely involved, but I believe that Jordan's parents were into drugs. And it may have been Anthony's parents, I'm not really sure, but whatever happened when his parents were into drugs, Jordan ended up dying because of it. And he always wanted his parents to get out of it. He always wanted to have the people that were selling the drugs exposed. Or, see, this is where I have two different theories, that it's either that or Anthony and Hollis were into drugs. And Jordan, his little brother, wanted him to stop. So, but either way it went. Jordan always wanted them to get out of drugs. He wanted the drug dealers to be busted. So, when he died, in his memory, Anthony came up with this plan to make it seem like Hollis was actually the one that killed his brother, to get their attention, because he knew that because they don't only do drugs. These people, they use drugs as a solution, but they have other solutions. They're not just a drug dealer. They deal in solutions and, antidepressants, things like that. Whatever the people need. That's why they hinted at that. They sell solutions. So he went to them with a solution to get Hollis, who killed his brother. He may have. One of them may have, but I don't think so. I think it was something unrelated, but it had something to do with drugs. Maybe he got a hold of it. And that's why it's like, how do I open you and, get out the drugs out of his system? And he couldn't figure it out and he died. Something like that happened. And so they devised this plan to make him think that he was after Hollis so that they could try to get a solution from these solution dealers. And in doing so, they were going to try to bust them or expose them or have people question the idea of trying to get a solution in this way. Because you actually need to figure out the true solution and actually work your way through things. You don't need an easy out. When you get an easy out, you have repercussions. And that's what he was trying to teach. Your easy out could be drugs. It could be, alcohol, things like that. When you completely try to avoid the situation and not take care of it, which is basically what he sells, you cause more problems than you solve. And I think that's the lesson behind what they were doing. That's what they were trying to do. They would try to expose them, and that would have been great if they could have and stopped them. And but the main thing is they at least let people know that you have to find the solutions yourself, and in not doing so, you can end up dead. That was the message I believe that they were trying to convey. Now, there is a second aspect to that, because he wanted everybody involved, because he wanted also to show that, because if they were the ones that killed him, or the parents the one that killed him, and they were trying to get the blame off of the parents or themselves, how easy it is to take existing information and fool people. To not just blindly trust anything. And that includes Dr. Tanner and the organization. Never blindly trust anything. Use your mind. Think things through. Figure it out. Because if you don't, you'll end up in a worse solution. In taking the easy out and just letting people try to explain things to you and at face value and not thinking it through and trying to figure it out yourself, you end up trapped in a hole. You end up trapped in a lie. And we thought it was Hollis. We thought it was Anthony. We thought it was Tanner. You see, the blame can shift around so easily when the facts are presented if you don't sit there and actually figure it out yourself and just accept what they're telling you, what they're feeding you in face value, what they're spoon feeding you. So it's the dangers in that and the dangers of trying to find the easy out is what I believe this series is about. And I believe that's the message that Anthony and Hollis were trying to get through. That's why they thought they had this massive legacy and that they were trying to make this big point. I believe that was the point of this series. I'm still going to go through and look into everything to confirm this 100% because there's some things they said that I kind of applied to this, but I may have missed something. So I definitely want to go back through everything, go through all the puzzles, go through the Twitter, just go through every little piece before I do my final theory, but that's my initial thoughts. What do you all think? Okay. Because, yeah, he did mention it was in politics. So you might be right there, Poof. The answer is in the politics. Dr. Tanner prescribed his brother dangerous drugs, ended up an addict or dying from it. Yeah, that could definitely be what started all of this, for sure. I mean, that's a pretty good message, and it's very deep, and you really have to think about it and figure it out. That's what I like about it. It's not just directly straightforward. They left it kind of ambiguous. A lot of people are not going to like that, but I do like the fact that they did that because it can be interpreted in different ways. You can really kind of... You have to really think about it, and it can be seen in different ways and interpreted in different ways. So it makes it feel more like a piece instead of just a straightforward story, like a true Unfiction or ARG. I don't like when you get a direct ending. I like where you can find a direct ending or come to the conclusion of a direct ending or several, but I don't like when they just give you straightforward answers. It makes it feel cheaper to me. And I mean, if it's a story that's meant to do that, that's fine. But when it comes to Unfiction and stories and puzzles, and I mean, they built it. Even if this was something real, they built it in a way that it was Unfiction ARG regardless. It's layers upon layers upon layers. So I like that they used that mechanism to tell the story in this way. There was not a fake Tanner. It's just that Tanner wasn't exactly the one they were trying to get rid of. He was going to use this as an example or as a means to do what they were trying to do. Yeah, I think the killer was actually the drugs. Or an accidental drowning. He could have got into his parents' drugs or because of the drugs he was taking. Because we don't know that Jordan was a little kid. He could have been a little brother, but he could have just been a year younger or something. He could have been a teenager. And he maybe had an accidental drowning because he was on the drugs. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can really get a direct answer from this. I mean, it could be that. It could be what I said. It could be a mix. It could be several things. But I definitely like the idea that it's about prescribing the drugs because they said that it was only partially about Dr. Tanner and that Jordan wasn't the main focus and that he wasn't harmed by this. So that makes me think that it was about the drugs. Maybe he's not even dead. Maybe he was a drug addict, and maybe the ashes was to represent them letting go of this situation. The Hiding in My Home series dying instead of him actually being dead. We don't have 100% confirmation that was Jordan's ashes. Just that, because remember they said the teddy bear was their symbol of hope. And then they released their symbol of hope, let it die, and spread the ashes among their symbol of hope. So, I mean, that's still not 100% confirmed. Or, yeah, that's a good point too, Jinleia. Jordan died and no one cared, so they sensationalized his death to make people see he mattered. Because that's very true. When people die, because, I mean, there's so many people, when people die, they don't really put the emphasis or the importance on it that it deserves. I mean, you hear about 1,000 deaths in a day, you know, I mean, that doesn't always happen, but you hear, even if you heard, I mean, every single day you turn on the news, you hear about a death. And do you feel something? Do you feel something every time? Sometimes, maybe. But do you always? Well, you should, and that's the thing. The news, the way they do things, the way they almost do it like a story, and we're so oversaturated with these stories that we start to be desensitized and start to forget how important these people were, how they actually were brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers that are now gone from these people's lives. And I think it's about remembering the importance of a human life too. And they sensationalized it to make it important as it actually was, instead of just another news story about a death. Yeah, they were solution dealers, right? Dr. Tanner. The drugs were one of the solutions, exactly. Yeah. All right. Not you, what Anthony said about some person not knowing why they do something, but are happy to do it. Oh, talking about something else, okay. Yeah, that's what I believe happened. I believe this was more about the message of teaching about the proper solutions. I think this is multifaceted. It's about teaching the importance of lives, not to just overlook a death because you're oversaturated with something. That it was about seeking, I mean, honestly, at the core, it's about seeking proper solutions instead of just putting a Band-Aid over something. It's like when I was in a relationship, this was something we discussed a lot. We put Band-Aids on things and kind of let it rot under the surface and never actually took care of the core problem. And that caused a lot of problems in that relationship. So I think it's honestly that message at its core, not a relationship, but in general. Take care of the actual problem, find the actual solution, heal, move forward, instead of just putting a Band-Aid on it and keep trying to move forward. Instead of just taking drugs to keep being able to push on and not actually find the solutions and solve the problems that you're going through. I think that's kind of the message at the core, because politics really doesn't teach that. I mean, a lot of it's because of money. A lot of it's because these drugs have a lot of money in them and they want to push that. Yeah, everything's corporate these days. I mean, even death. They've even corporatized, in media, they've corporatized death. The stories on death, because death stories sell well. People want to hear about, oh gosh, what happened? People are interested in these darker things because they're more serious. So they're overselling the stories of people's lives ending as an item. They're selling Band-Aids because they don't want you to heal, because once you heal, you don't need their Band-Aids anymore and you don't make money. It's about looking at the importance of people and the importance of truly healing over the corporate lifestyle of today and just patching things over instead of actually finding solutions. And just not putting importance on people anymore, putting more importance on money than on people. And I believe that's what it is at its core. Absolutely believe that's what it is at its core. There could be other factors. I mean, there's a lot more going on, but I believe that's the key core factor to this whole series, is to put importance on people, not on things, not on money, and actually take care of yourself and others. It's a weird way to put it. It's a weird way to tell that story and to teach that lesson, but I do believe that's what it's talking about. Yeah, I really do. I think that's it. I think we hit the nail on the head with that one. I'll remember you, Phlox. I know it sounds weird and you probably don't believe me, and it sounds just kind of, the generic thing, but I will. I'll remember everyone who's ever communicated with me, anyone who's ever interacted with the channel, anyone who's ever just reached out to me. I'll remember all of you. I have a pretty good memory, so if I can at all keep that good memory and I don't have another bout of COVID that wipes out or puts a block in my memory, or if I get dementia or something, as long as I have a good memory, I will remember you, for sure. Yeah, the news can be very deceiving, and I hate that. I wish they would do better with the news, because the news is important. Yeah, anyone else have any other theories or any other things they'd like to add? I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up here soon. I didn't want the second part to be too long, but I did want to thoroughly talk about everything, go through some of the aspects, and, I don't really want to oversaturate that either, because I am going to do a full theory with all of the key pieces. So just kind of wanted to see what you all thought, give my thoughts on it, have a little bit of discussion about it, because I really do like the series. I like the way they did it. It was a really interesting way to tell that story. I don't agree with all of the ways they did it. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but I like the way they did it. It was interesting. It was new. It was fresh. And it's really hard to find that freshness in today's entertainment. So I'm happy for that freshness, even if it wasn't everyone's favorite way to do it. I'm glad that they did something unique with it and completed the story in this kind of puzzle that can be deciphered. They actually finished it, but not just straightforward. I like that they did that. And also, I really wanted to hear what you all thought about it, because I personally work better when I have other minds to bounce off of and other ideas to bounce off of. So I really wanted to hear what you all thought too before I do my full investigation. So any other, you all had a lot of really awesome thoughts, and I'm going to have the live chat on afterwards so I can look at it for notes and things. But, yeah, if you all want to say anything else, I would like to hear your thoughts real quick before I move on here. I've got some other big lives coming. Maybe we'll play some games live, things like that. The next actual live dive will be Phobos, which is a series that I'm very excited for. I'm going to be interviewing that creator as well. Like I said, I do have I think it's going to be about 50 minutes. It's a lot. I don't know. I might be able to cut it down a little bit, but it's a pretty long interview. But believe me, the interview I did with Hiding in My Home, Anthony and Hollis, it's good. We get behind the scenes on a lot of things, how the show was produced, the aspects of it. their favorite parts, their least favorite parts. There's a lot of really good elements. It's really fun. We all interacted really well, and we had a really good time, and you can see that in the video, so I highly recommend to watch the interview when that does come out. I'm going to try to get it out as soon as I can. I'm going to work on it again after this live dive is done. Like I said, we're pretty close to being done. I just wanted to hear you all's thoughts before I went. Yeah, I've got some other big videos coming as well. Of course, the theory video. Yeah, you'll see. I'll have updates and things on the Twitter, and I'll have updates and things on the Discord. I'll have updates and things on the community tab here. So if you subscribe to this channel, you'll get notifications on when I do those things. We are going to watch The Noises Below pretty soon. It is the last Gen 3 Slenderverse series in the, what is it called? The World Reached or something like that. It's the REM Sleep Connected Universe, and then we're going to go from there in the Slenderverse back to the beginning, back to Marble Hornets and all of the Gen 1, Gen 2 things. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm eventually going to go back to Gen 3, but I want to take a break from that and do some of the Gen 1, Gen 2 and really get that backbone, because I don't have that. And I feel like I really do need that, especially if I'm going to be making theories and dives on the Gen 3 things. I would like to at least have the backbone of Gen 1 and Gen 2 under my belt. World Reached arc. Okay, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Foxcat. They did a great job. And it did feel real. It really did feel real in a lot of places, for sure. Especially when it first came out. Diary of the Damned and Cole Jensen are also the World Reached. Oh, so there's a couple more. Okay, well, I will do those before I go back to Gen 1, but Diary of the Damned and Cole Jensen. Okay. All right, I got it marked down on my phone now. Okay. All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap up here. I don't see any more theories or anything. But really, make sure you check out Hiding in My Home's channel. Show them some love. Leave them a comment. Check out their Twitter and, just say something nice, because they really did put a lot of work into this. You can tell, and especially in the interview, once we talked to them, they put a lot of work into it. I'm talking about like 10-hour days on this series. So they did a really good job. It's the person that plays Anthony and the person that plays... I'll have their names on the interview. I guess I could say their names. Max, the one that plays Anthony, and Christian, the one that plays Hollis. They did a great job on this series. They're very, very creative people. Honestly, when I was talking to them, I could tell they were the real deal. They felt like they were cut off the same cloth, coming from someone who writes and paints and just, is in love with art. I could feel the artistry and that true artist heart coming from them. And they have so many new projects they want to work on. And I do talk about some of them in the interview, so if you're interested to see what they do next, you can find out some details about that in the interview as well. And that will be coming out very soon, in the next couple days. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day, but it'll definitely be in at least the next couple days. So this weekend or early in the week for sure. All right, well, thank you all again for watching. Thank you all again for joining me on this live dive exploration and theorizing with me and everything. It was really fun. I had a blast. I really loved this show, and it was so much more fun watching it with all of you and talking about it with all of you as we went along and reacting to things, because even though I've only seen this once, watching it again, it was a fresh reaction because it had been so long because I watched them when they very first came out last year and the year before. So watching it all now, it really, especially watching it all at once, it really hit me, and it was fun to experience that with you all. So thank you all, as always. I really do appreciate your company. I always enjoy watching these things with you, and I can't wait to watch more things with you and dive into theories with you and everything else we have. All these fun things planned, game nights. I cannot wait for more fun with you all, and I really do appreciate everything you all do. Thank you to the patrons. Thank you to Vexus. Thank you to Vexus, Dobby, CNK114, Investigator Zeus, Dobby's Music, and Phantasm 7. Thank you all for all the support. You have helped me in so many ways. You helped me out of some tight situations that I didn't really talk about, but you did. Thank you for that. You helped me get my lighting equipment. You helped me get my microphone. You helped me get the camera. And really, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now and do what I love without you. So thank you for making my life better, because you have. And I appreciate it. I love you all. And thank you again. I will see you all very soon. And I hope you have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week and an awesome weekend. All right. And with that said, keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. I'll see you all.